Shad Bates at the Ford Wyoming Center. We got a 113-pound consolation wrestle-back first round. Arthur Hillard taking on Mully from Grable. Hillard loses that first round. This consolation round will be for wrestlers that lost in their opening round action. Following this one, I believe we're going to be able to get Madden Clark on at 100 pounds over on the girls' mat, and then we've got 3 wrestlers in the listening area at 105 on the girls' mat. We'll get as many as we can on during this round. There will be a lot of buys, so we'll be jumping all over the place. And we're going to get a warning call on Hillard as he keeps backing off the mat. Against Hillard, the 9 seed, facing the 16 seed in this tournament. And he's going to be taken down right as he backs off the mat again. Hillard needs to up the aggression just a little bit. Coming out flat here against the 16 seed. Hillard starts down, 16 seconds left here in the first. Caution on Mully. He had a fist on his belly, not his palm, of Hillard. Now we're going. Hillard to his feet, back down to the mat. And Mully has him broke down. 5 seconds left. These consolation rounds, the Wrestle-Backs, are only 1 minute in the first period, and then they'll go 2 and 2. So it's going to be Mully's choice, and he's going to take up. Hillard will start down again. Needs a move right out of the chute on the whistle. Stood up, just didn't clear his arm once he got to his feet. Now he gets to his feet, didn't clear the arm again. He's turning into him, trying to reach back behind, and Mully bullies him to the mat. Now Mully gets him broke down, but Mully's got locked hands. We're going to get a technical violation, 1 point for Hillard. Once the wrestlers go to the mat, they cannot lock their hands unless it's a pinning combination. And Mully just had his hands locked when Hillard was on his feet. Hillard dropped to his knees and got that point. Hillard to his feet again. Mully lifts the leg, drives Hillard to the ground. Now working on a chicken wing on Hillard on the left side. Hillard trying to base up. Now Mully switches off to a single leg. Hillard fights his way to his feet. Mully lifts and elevates and drops him down to the mat. Looked pretty, didn't do anything except for get Hillard back down. Mully with the double underhook on Hillard's arms. Hillard trying to base up. Now Mully switches off to a half Nelson, and Hillard gets the knee up. There's a full Nelson now. Mully's going to give up another point. Hillard gets one for an illegal hold. That's a no-no, that full Nelson. Later on today, the early afternoon, we'll have a consolation Wrestle-Backs rounds 2 and 3. We're live on Cinch Country as well as GoCo Now's YouTube channel. This will be archived for wrestlers and fans to listen to from now until there's no more GoCo Now YouTube channel, I believe. Hillard fighting to get to his feet with a minute left, gets to his feet. A big souffle again, and now we're going to get probably another penalty point on Mully for slamming him down. That's 2 points. Now Hillard's got the lead, and he hasn't done really anything yet. Mully lifted him up over his head from a standing position and slammed Hillard right on the shoulder blades. You could take him down aggressively, but not body slam somebody. So all these penalty points tells me that Mully is really an inexperienced wrestler. Now Mully, after choosing up, decides to let Hillard up, so they'll start on their feet. Hillard up 5-3 on the CNA scoreboard with a free escape. Lincoln Fort Laramie head coach yelling for Hillard to attack. Hillard now, he's got some movement. There he's in on a double leg. He let loose of it. He was in tight. Mully's going to get another takedown to take the lead 6-5 on Hillard as they go out of bounds. Hillard was in on the double leg, had Mully elevated, and then I'm not sure why he just let loose. Now Mully lets him up, and it's 6-6. Hillard needs another good shot. We're tied at 6 with 27 seconds left here in the second period. There's Hillard's half shot. He backs back out. Hillard backing up again. Moley with the shot. Hillard running off the mat. Going to get called for stalling. That means 1 point for Moley. Now Moley up 2, 8-6 CNA scoreboard. Hillard still backing up. He needs to circle, and now Moley goes out of bounds. Another stalling call on Hillard. Moley up now 9-6. And Hillard limping. Looks like he's got a low injury on a low ankle, possibly. Take a look at the girls, and looking over at their mats, I can't tell. I believe that's Abby Boyd over on mat number 1. It is. Boyd is up position. Let me get an update on that one. Boyd is taking on Goodwin from Laramie. Goodwin's going to get the reversal on Boyd. Nope, now they're to their feet. Has a whizzer. Boyd still maintains control. And spinning back behind and maintaining it. Boyd now with the crossface. We got Goodwin in on a leg. Boyd still on top, pressuring down. I cannot see the scoreboard at all. We're in the second period, it looks like, over there. Now Boyd in trouble as Goodwin has her head, and they're going to go off the mat. We're back to live action with Hillard, and he's going to go to the third period. Lots of penalty points in this one. It's 8-6. Moley up. Boyd still on top. 3-0, I believe she has the lead. 0-0 it says online is where I'm looking because I can't see a scoreboard. Now Hillard's going to take neutral where he's given up 2 penalty points. He's limping. He's backing up again. Moley just going to keep going into him. Hillard, there's a shot by Moley at the edge of the mat. Hillard crossface and they go out of bounds. Boyd trying to get a pinning combination. Looks like she's working a crossface. Hillard is down 8-7 on the CNA scoreboard. There's a shot by Hillard. He backs back out. He needs to commit and go. Now another shot by Moley is going to get a takedown on Hillard. That runs at 11-7 CNA scoreboard. Boyd trying to get Goodwin turned. They're to their feet. Goodwin trying to get the escape. Boyd hanging on for dear life. Has her head and an arm in a reverse headlock. Very unconventional. Now Hillard in on the takedown. Trying to get an escape. He does. 11-8 CNA scoreboard. Boyd working on a half Nelson now. Needs to be careful not to get a full Nelson. Minute 10 left for Hillard. And Boyd in danger of getting put on her back. She does. We got a short time over there. The ref is counting. And that period is going to end with Boyd giving up 4 points on a near fall. So that'll be 6-0. Boyd down. Hillard sprawled out at the edge of the mat. They're in a stalemate. 49 seconds left for Hillard. Hillard slow to get off the mat. Now hustles back to the circle to start with 49 seconds left. He absolutely needs a takedown or his season will be over. He shoots, but he doesn't. He backs back out. I don't understand that. He's in tight. Now he's backing up again, and he's going to get called again for stalling as he goes off the mat. He evaded off the mat, now gives up 2 points for stalling. 13-8 CNA scoreboard. Coach Gifford telling him to get back to the circle and wrestle. 30 seconds left. Boyd in on a single leg over on the girls' mat. Hillard in, he elevates, looking to get the takedown. He does, if he can get a half, nope. Nice job by Moley getting out of it. He gets the takedown on Hillard. It's 16-8 CNA scoreboard. With 13 seconds left here in the third. Boyd down. Got locked hands over by Goodwin. We're going to stay with her with 4 seconds left. Hillard gets an escape. That's it. He loses 16-9 on the CNA scoreboard. Boyd's down over on mat number 1, and she's down 6-0. 9-0 now. So she gets another locked hands call on Goodwin. So Boyd's going to get another point. So now Goodwin's going to let Boyd up, so there's 1 point for the escape. Believe it's 9-3 CNA scoreboard now. Boyd with the shot on a single leg, trying to get, now lets loose of it. And far side half by Goodwin. We got Miles Smith from Legal Fort Laramie Southeast over on mat number 8 as well. Boyd fighting to get her head out. If she does, it's a takedown. She's trying, and there's the reversal, or 3-point takedown for Boyd. I think it's 9-5. 9-4 maybe. Boyd trying to get a pinning combination. Smith in trouble over on the mat number 8, gives up a takedown, and now 3 points for the 4-point near fall. It's 7-0. Smith needs to go. Gets to his feet. Boyd working over on mat number 1. That period is going to end. And Smith in a cradle now against a good wrestle from Tongue River as the period ends. Gives up 2 more. He's down 9-7, headed to the second. Boyd's going to drop this one. That was the third period, 9-1, so Abby Boyd's season is over. We've got Poston coming up from Lingo Fort Laramie Southeast. She's on the mat right now, taking on Carlson from Kimmer. First round of the consolations. Smith gets to his feet. Trying to get to hand control. Now back down, does a little Granby roll. Following him is also Smith. So we'll go Miles versus Smith. Miles Smith on his side, trying to scoot away from Smith from Tongue River. No back points given. We're live over with Poston at 105 pounds on the girls division. Taking on Carlson from Kimmer. Smith down 9-0 with the chicken wing in on him. Poston circling. Now stops in the middle of the mat. Tied up with Carlson. We got Pavone coming from Niobrara County after this one. There's a 3-point takedown by Poston. Nice shot there. Now working a crossface on Carlson. And Miles Smith's season ends as he gets pinned by Smith from Tongue River. Tough matchup, as I believe Smith from Tongue River won the region, East region, and was upset in the first round. There's a half Nelson by Poston as the first period will end with her up. 3-0 CNA scoreboard. Say this broadcast, this session is going to be brought to you by all the sponsors from Burns Pine Bluffs. Thank you to the sports boosters from Burns Pine Bluffs. I'll read those real quick. We have Sadie's Cafe, Bluffs Vet Clinic, Michael and Diane Lerwick, Points West Bank of Pine Bluffs, Bluffs Car Care, High West Energy, Touchstone Energy Cooperative, and Premium Hay Products. Poston's going to get called here for locking her hands in a non-pinning combination, 3-1, as Carlson started down. Poston on. Carlson tries to stand up. Poston breaks her back down. Poston trying to get outside, get to half Nelson. She needs to get outside to run that, and it's more effective if she can get Carlson broke down flat to the mat. Carlson on her knees. Maybe an chopper arm. Now Poston trying to work an underside crossface. Nothing there. Trying to get some arm control. Not worried about breaking her down. Trying to get a pinning combination from her knees. Now Carlson stands up, a little bit of a switch. Poston rolls through on her. Carlson's going to get the reversal. Now Poston gets two back on her, rolls it through. She's got a reverse half. She's working, trying to get her to her back. Nothing happening as Carlson rolls through and gets out of it. Poston on top with her broke down. Now's the time for that half. Nelson, get outside. Lift the leg and go. Carlson posts out her leg outside to stop Poston, but Poston won't give up. Now she gets her turn, and back points are being counted at the edge of the mat. Carlson tries to flip over the top, isn't able to. Poston's got 3 according to the official, and now a reversal, and Poston, nope, they're going to say out of bounds, I believe. Holy cow, that was fast and furious. So Carlson gets the escape, but didn't have control and inbounds on Poston. So we're up to 8-4, Poston lead here in the second period. Neither wrestler really working for an angle or an attempt at a shot. Really kind of standing straight up. Need to get down, get ready. Poston backs up to the middle of the circle. Now walks right into Carlson's shot. Nice sprawl by Poston. She's got a crossface going hard. Now a whizzer and rolls through. Gives up 3 right towards the end of this period for the takedown. That's going to run at 8-7 on the CNA scoreboard. So Carlson's going to take up. Poston's going to be down to start this one. A reversal would be huge. An escape and then a takedown would be better. With her being up 8-7, I believe. Now Carlson working on a half Nelson. Poston clamps down on it, tries to roll through. She does. She's going to get the reversal. Looking to get some back points now as Carlson rolls into Poston. Poston's got her on her back, and Carlson rolls through. I'm not sure there was enough for a count. Referee's holding 3, waiting to award it. There's the 3. Poston extends the lead. Poston, again, working that half. Now getting outside, really driving it, has Carlson buried. Carlson trying to bridge out into Poston. Poston trying to leverage back. She's got 2. Now more back points coming. Looking for the pin here in the third. There's Poston from Lingo Fort Laramie. She gets it. So she'll advance to the second round, Wrestle-Backs. And I believe next up, same mat, we're going to have Pavone and Loveland. Loveland from Campbell County, I think. Yep. Niobrara County, Pavone. After this one, we'll take a break and hear from some sports boosters. I'll regroup as it looks like Smith from Torrington is getting ready to wrestle on mat number 6. They're moving quickly through these, which happens when there's a lot of buys and not many matches. We're live with and Pavone is circling with Loveland in the middle of the mat, working on some hand control. Loveland, the winner of the East region, got upset by Baker in the first round, 15-8. Pavone loses to the number 10 seed or number 7 seed Arnold from Shoshone. Pavone just circling, waiting for her time to shoot. There's a shot by Pavone, drops to her knees. Nice sprawl by Loveland. Is going to get the takedown as she circles, spins back behind Pavone. Now Pavone with the sit out, caught by Carlson, or by Loveland. Loveland trying to get some back points, not able to do it. Pavone back to her belly. Now base is up. And that's going to be the end of the first period. Pavone's going to head to the second period down 3, down 6, as there was a near fall awarded right at the end of the period. So Pavone's choice, she's going to take up. Pavone, just a freshman, taking on the senior from Campbell County. So now Pavone is going to start with the standing position, attacks, and is going to get thrown to her back by Loveland, and Pavone going back and forth, and this is a dangerous situation for Pavone because there's a lot of time left trying to sprawl or bridge out of it. Loveland content was just staying right where she's at, not expending any energy, holding Pavone down in a headlock, reverse headlock, half Nelson almost. Not a traditional half Nelson, and Pavone's going to get pinned. That's unfortunate. Well, I was going to take a timeout, but we've got Smith and Maxfield from Lyman going here in a loser out at 126 on the 3A mat. So we're going to keep it here, get as many of these wrestlers some coverage as we can. Smith the 13 seed, Maxfield the 12 seed. Smith in on a single leg, start the second period, scores 0-0. Circling, steps over. Now he needs to get his right arm through, and he'll get the takedown. Maxfield holding on there, Smith's takedown. And he's going to catch Smith trying to roll through, see if he gets awarded any back points. He gets 3. Now Smith with the crossface. As Maxfield gets Smith's leg lifted, throws him back to the mat. We're going to get 2-point reversal. It's 6-2 CNA scoreboard. Smith needs to stand up at the edge of the mat. Maxfield trying to get a half Nelson. Smith fighting that half Nelson right at the edge of the mat. Maxfield trying to keep his toes in, and they're going to go off the edge of the mat and get a restart with 1:06 left here in the second period. Smith starting down.
Now on mat number 2, Randall Gardner of Good Rock taking on Jaslyn Sheets of Rollins.
1:06 left. There's the whistle, and they're starting. No move from Smith. He's trying to get some hand control first, I believe. Maxfield got his left leg now locked in on Smith. Now back out. Smith really not doing anything, and Maxfield doesn't have a pinning combination whatsoever. I'd warn both the wrestlers for stalling at this point. Now Smith is going to spin into him and get a reversal for Maxfield onto his back. Needs to be careful here. Maxfield bridging away from him. Smith's going to get 4 on the near fall, 2 on the reversal. He's up 12-2 on the CNA scoreboard. He's got far side half, jumps over, gets Maxfield turned. This is a big one here. It's almost a chicken wing situation. And Smith gets the pin with 20 seconds left in the second period. He'll advance to wrestle later on this afternoon. I believe it is time now. We'll take a break, hear from some of those Pine Bluff Sports Boosters. I'll be back after this.
Dr. Shane, Nicodemus, and Bliss utilize the latest in care technology as they know how much your pet means to you. For complete veterinary care, call Bluff Vet Clinic at 245-9263. That's 245-9263.
Most homeowners would be surprised to know how much energy we at High West Energy, your touch-tone energy cooperative, have many ideas that you can do to increase energy efficiency. Log on to highwestenergy.com to see the many products we offer. There is something all of us can and should do to help. The employees and directors of High West Energy are always looking out for you and are proud to support our area athletes. High West Energy, your touch-tone energy cooperative.
Shad Bates back in Casper. We've got Henderson versus Roman at 126 pounds. Henderson from Torrington. Roman from Douglas, and Henderson is down. He's on the side of the mat. Roman with the cradle. They're going to go out of bounds. So Henderson gives up the takedown and then gives up 4-point near fall.
Wrestling on mat number 3 at 120 pounds.
We're at 3A, 130 or 26 pounds.
Girls Jackson coach to mat 1.
No move from Henderson off the bottom. That's how period one's going to end. 7-0. Henderson grabbing his ankle. Not sure what's going on there. Roman, the 15 seed. Henderson, the 10 seed in this one. Henderson got pinned right at the buzzer against Emery from Pinedale. Roman choosing down. Henderson gets on from the right side, little bit unconventional, and is going to get a caution call. Henderson not quite on the elbow. Now he's going to step off. Now he gets back on, and away we go in the second period. Roman stands up, back down to the ground by Henderson. Henderson trying to control Roman's left arm. Roman clamps down on Henderson's arm. Now Roman getting a knee up. Now he tripods up. Henderson just going to cut him loose. 8-0 CNA scoreboard. Henderson needs to go to stay alive. He's down 8. Roman with the shot. Henderson needs to pick the ankles. He does. Going to get a potentially dangerous, which means he had Henderson tied up on the ankle so bad that if he would have kept going, it would have injured Henderson. So they're going to restart on their feet with 1:20 left in the second. Henderson with a shot from real far away, goes down on the ground, hit his head on the mat, and now we're going to get an injury timeout. On the shot, Roman shoved his head down, and all the momentum that Henderson had, it just right on top of the head, right the forehead, right onto the ground. So we've got medical personnel coming out to check on him. They're scheduled this session to be done at just before 1 o'clock, I believe, at 12:50. And at the rate we're going, I don't think that's well. These are wrestlers that lost in the first round yesterday. All the wrestlers that lost in the quarterfinals yesterday that we covered, they'll wrestle in the afternoon session that starts about 1:20 or so in the second and third round Wrestle-Backs. Then following that one at 5:40 tonight, we're going to have the march of returning state champions, national anthem, and then the championship semifinals on 8 mats. And I believe that those semifinals will be broadcast on Cinch, is what Chris has told me. So Henderson was checked for a concussion, nothing there. So he's going to be start down. He's down 11-0, 18 seconds left here in the second period. Roman on, and away we go. Smith gets to his feet. Roman trying to get him back to the ground. Smith gets the escape. Nice job getting to his feet, hand control, and then spinning away from Roman. Minute left or so. Roman with the shot on the single leg. Now switches to a double. Elevates Smith. Smith tried to cow catcher him. Drops down to his back. Bellies over. Gives up 3 for the takedown. 14-1 CNA scoreboard. They go out of bounds. We got Jaden Reeves getting ready to go over on mat number, what number is that? 5. As his quest to keep his senior season alive in wrestling. Roman puts the knee in as Henderson sits out, or puts the leg in, now trying to get some back points, but he's really loose, and Henderson's able to stay on his belly. Now trying to get him over, get some points. Henderson can't afford to give up any more than 2 points right here. Roman now just on top, not doing anything. Referee's telling him he's got to do something, and telling Henderson he's got to try to get up. It's really a stalemate with 9 seconds left. Probably going to let this play out with 4. Now Henderson is able to stay off his back, and we're headed to the third. Henderson's choice. He wants up. You can afford to give away 1 on the escape. You can't afford to give away 2, and you need to get back points. try to get that pin here down 14-1. Roman to his feet. Henderson cuts him loose. 15-1. Henderson absolutely needs a takedown. There's a double leg by Roman, and that's going to be it, as Henderson will lose this one. 18-1 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. You know, I think we have Wallowing Bull from Burns Pine Bluffs. How fortuitous is that? At 132. So we're going to stay right here, get some coverage of Wallowing Bull, who lost the opening round match. He had the number Meyer from Wheatland, who got fourth, I believe, at regionals, third or fourth. He now takes on Rothenberger from Rollins. These two have wrestled each other. There's a shot by Wallowing Bull, single leg. Now Rothenberger trying to get a headlock and muscles him over. Rolled through by Wallowing Bull. Wallowing Bull doing a nice job of blocking Rothenberger's leg, and he's going to get the reversal. So it's 3-2 CNA scoreboard. Wallowing Bull gets too far out front, trying for a crossface. Far side cradles there if he wants it. Trying an ankle pick and crossface. That's old school, and it works. Still looking. I'm looking at that far side cradle. 8 seconds left. Wallowing Bull in jeopardy of giving up a reversal here with 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, right at the buzzer, he awarded 2-point reversal. That's questionable. 5-2 CNA scoreboard, headed in to the second period. Rothenberger defers. Wallowing Bull wants up. Tells me he thinks he can pin him. Gonna take a Wallowing Bull trying to follow the sit out of Rothenberger. Now Rothenberger to his feet. Wallowing Bull goes back down to the ground. Rothenberger squatting. Wallowing Bull following. Wallowing Bull with the crossface now. Needs to get outside and down on the elbow, not on the shoulder. We'll have Alyssa Hoffman coming up at 1:30 for the girls here in a little bit. They're still at 120 or 115. As Hoffman will take on George from Cody. Rothenberger to his feet. Wallowing Bull controlling the left hand, takes him down to the ground. Left arm takes him down to the ground. Flattened out. Rothenberger not doing anything. Now Wallowing Bull trying to get that crossface again. Boy, teach this kid a cradle because it's there and he's got long arms to get it. There's a hard crossface by Wallowing Bull. Now he's walking. Now he's going to cradle. He's got to walk the head back, trying to do it all with his arms. He can use his legs and really help himself out. And Rothenberger peels the hands off. Doggone, he was close. Now Wallowing Bull in tight, hip to hip on him, trying to get the left leg in, now backs out. 48 seconds left. Tries a crossface, gets too high. Rothenberger, he's going to end up trying to get a reversal. Wallowing Bull trying to hold on to the leg. Rothenberger's got him in a cradle. This isn't good. There's the 2 reversal. 7-2, and Wallowing Bull giving up back points. Wallowing Bull just holding on for dear life, trying not to get turned, holding on to that leg. And now Rothenberger tried to lock the leg in. Definite stalemate. Wallowing Bull somehow gets to his base. Got Rothenberger on his rump roast. Needs to pop his head out. If he does, it's a reversal. Going to get back points. 5 seconds left. Pushes hard on the arm. Gets the reversal. 3-point back point for Rothenberger. Nothing for Wallowing Bull. 10-2 CNA scoreboard. I thought he had it. I would have given him the reverse. Rothenberger's going to take neutral, I think is what the coach said. Yep, he thought about down, but got Baldridge over on bat number 8, down 3-0 from Lingle Fort Laramie. against the Thermopolis wrestler. It looks pretty aggressive. So they're on their feet. Walling Bull with the shot. Leaves his head wide open for a headlock. Gets thrown to his back. That's 3-point takedown. And now he's got 4 for the near fall. Walling Bull trying not to get pinned. Going side to side. 4 points. That's going to be 5 as Walling Bull is hurt. Got a nosebleed on his back, so they give him an injury timeout. That 5 points will end the match, I believe, 18-2 with a tech fall. It's 5-0 over on the 2A mat number 8 with Baldridge. They're going to start in the up position. Needs a takedown. I think this is the second period. Wrestler circling in the middle of the mat.
On mat number 6 at 132 pounds from Buffalo, Chase.
Baldridge backs out, now coming in to re-engage.
Chase De Leon.
Got a lot of wrestling action here. Baldridge snaps him down
Coaches
and now gives up the takedown. It's 8-0 CNA scoreboard.
Boys 4A will be wrestling on mat number 8 as well. And boys 3A will be wrestling on mat number 7 as well.
And Baldridge gets turned to his back and pinned by Birdsley from Thermopolis.
38 pounds for 3A, J.D. Ruiz of Torrington. And
Rees
Horst of Cody.
at 132 on mat number 8 or 5 now.
Now wrestling
We'll bring you that one.
heavyweight from Wind River, Keegan McKee.
Play wrestling Horst from Cody. Nice arm drag, drops to a single, and then gives up the takedown. Let's let go of that single leg. What in the world is going on with the wrestlers today? Now Horst trying for an unconventional turn, a chicken wing near side leg. Trying to get Reese in that chicken wing. Reese gets his arm out. 35 seconds left in the first. Reese trying to roll through and does. Gets behind Horst. Looking for back points after that reversal. He's down 3-2 on the CNA scoreboard with 12 seconds left. Now he's going to get some back points right towards the end. He gets 2. He's going to take the lead with 5 seconds left going into the second period. 4-3 on the CNA scoreboard. The senior looking to keep his season alive for Torrington at 138 pounds.
Wrestling on mat number 3 at 138 pounds.
So Reese takes down. Horst ready to get on.
Now wrestling on mat number 1 for 120 pounds. Lily Hill of Wind River taking on Caslamento.
Reese
East.
not moving off the bottom.
Number 2 for 120 pounds. Bentley Amoni of Mountain View taking on Kaden Seminara of Upton High School.
Horst hanging on the ankles, not doing anything. Reese not moving on the bottom. Want to give a big shout out. I understand Southeast boys won their game that just concluded, and it was Coach Tim Williams' 200th career victory. Congratulations, Tim Williams. Reese in on a leg now. Now switches off to a double leg. Needs to get to his feet and elevate. He gets to his feet, elevates, takes Horst down to the mat. 2-point reversal. Extends the lead, 6-3 CNA scoreboard. Working that far side half. Now jumps out to that side. He's got Horst on his side. He can get some back points. He needs to take his time with 56 seconds left. Now he's getting back points. Looking for the pin for Reese. He's got Horst tied up pretty good. And there's the pin. 49 seconds left in the second period. Reese will wrestle this afternoon. So, we'll take a quick peek. We're going to take a timeout is what we're going to do. Hear from some sports boosters. I'll be back after this.
Diane Lurwick are proud supporters of the Pine Bluffs Hornets. They invite you to join them in cheering on our boys and girls in every activity this season. Good luck, Hornets, from the Lurwick family.
As the seasons change, so do our banking needs. At Points West Community Bank, we have the experienced staff to help you year-round. From planting in the spring, growing in the summer, and harvest in the fall, we have you covered. Our local ag officers specialize in the agricultural needs of our community and take the time to learn your individual operation one-on-one. Stop in and see us today to meet with our ag lenders to discuss your seasonal and year-round operating needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Points West Bank in Pine Bluffs, 205 West 2nd Street. Call 245-3900.
Back to live action with Cathcart from Burns Pine Bluffs. He's in on a single leg, on his knees, trying to come out the back door, flips him over. That's Butters from Mountain View. Cathcart now trying to stack him up. Butters not wanting to go. 9 seconds left. Cathcart's down 3-1. Get the three-point takedown and back points to end. 4 seconds. Let's get 3 back points. Cathcart going to go up in this one, 7-3, as he was taken down, got a reversal, and then back points. Going to be Butters' choice. I think, nope, they're going to flip. It's going to be Cathcart. They were just handing him the color, the green strap they put on there. Cathcart defers. Butters, looking at his coaches, says, I want down. Cathcart the 12 seed, Butters the 13 seed, so this is pretty equally matched. Should be on paper anyway.
And now on mat number 2, wrestling for 125.
Cathcart trying to hold on the edge of the mat. They go out of bounds as Butters got to his feet, really pushed Butters off the mat. No escape.
Now wrestling on.
Cathcart trying to spiral ride Butters back to the ground as he gets to a tripod position. He's got that underside crossface. Now goes with the legs on the right side. Working towards that far side half. Butters tries to sit out a bit. Cathcart, if he moves his leg out of the way, there he goes. Now he can get Butters turned. Power halfing with that leg in. That really cranks on it. That makes my neck sore. There's a hard crossface trying to get Butters as he came up into a sit-out position. Butters broke down. Cathcart needs to try to work that. He's in a near side half and going to get potentially dangerous as Cathcart had his elbow right on the back of Butters' head, driving down. 7-3 CNA scoreboard. 1:09 left. Girls are up to 125, so we got Hoffman coming up. Butters gets to his feet. Cathcart puts the leg in, drives him back down. Now getting the underhook on the far side. Trying to get it. If he can get it up around over his head, he's got it extended. Butters is weak when his arm's extended because it's all his shoulder. Cathcart slowly moves it over the top of his head, not to get a call. 45 seconds left. He's going to get back points if he just takes his time here. Butters holding on to Cathcart's hand. Cathcart now has got to reach back over the head. He's reaching slowly. He's got it, and there's the count. Butters giving up back points here. Cathcart, he's got 4. Now he reaches down and grabs the other hand and elbow to clear it out of the way for a possible pin from this position. Lets the leg out, and he's got Butters on his back with 15 seconds left. There's the pin with 13 seconds left. Cathcart advances. Nice by Cathcart. Slowly moving that arm and then slowly getting his hand. Had the time to get his arm on the reverse half and slowly bringing Butters back. Great job. Whew. I get a little excited on some of these matches. All right, we're going to take another timeout, hear from some sports boosters. I'll be back. Hopefully Hoffman will be ready. We'll be back after this.
Todd Bornstrom and the crew would like to take this time to wish the Pine Bluffs Hornets the best of luck this season. For premium hay and alfalfa products, call 245-3674. That's 245-3674. Go Hornets!
Sadie's Cafe in Pine Bluffs wishes the Hornets the best of luck this season. And attention students, present your student ID when you come in and get 10% off your entree and drink. Try a cinnamon roll or one of their hearty soups. Sadie's Cafe, always supporting the Pine Bluffs Hornets, and located at 515 West 5th in Pine Bluffs. Bluffs Car Care would like to wish the Hornet student athletes the best of luck. Remember Bluffs Car Care for all of your automotive needs. From tricycles to dozers, they'll get you covered. From brakes to major motor repair. And they handle all tires including ag. Bluffs Car Care at 700 Parsons Street in Pine Bluffs. And go Hornets!
The Bluffs Veterinary Clinic in Pine Bluffs offers the best professional medical care for your animals. Whether livestock or personal pets, you can count on quality of care that your animals deserve. When it comes to ensuring recovery from surgical or non-surgical treatments, Dr. Shane, Nicodemus, and Bliss utilize the latest in care technology, as they know how much your pet means to you. For complete veterinary care, call Bluffs Vet Clinic at 245-9263. That's 245-9263.
Shad Bates back at the Ford Wyoming Center, bringing you live and complete coverage of the 2026 Wyoming State Championships. All classifications, 8 mats on the floor. 2 for the girls, 2 for 4A, 2 for 2A, and 2 for 3A. We're waiting on Alyssa Hoffman from Burns Pine Bluffs. Take a look up at the scoreboard. I can't read it. It's really not very clear. It looks like Alyssa's going to be green. She's going to be on mat number 1. Of course, the mat that is hardest for me to see. She'll be taking on George from Cody. Hoffman got pinned in the second period by Lawrence from Glenrock. George loses to the 5 seed Hepworth of Star Valley. Girls are just one classification. No differentiation. I know that the girls, there were, I believe, 25 teams in the East on the girls' side. The girls' wrestling has just exploded in the state of Wyoming. So let's see if this is Hoffman's match. She might be in the hole. She's got one more match, so we'll take another time out here from the Pine Bluff Sports Boosters before we bring you live coverage of Alyssa Hoffman at 130 pounds.
Most homeowners would be surprised to know how much energy their home uses. We at High West Energy, your touch-tone energy cooperative, have many ideas that you can do to increase energy efficiency. Log on to highwestenergy.com to see the many products we offer. There is something all of us can and should do to help. The employees and directors of High West Energy are always looking out for you and are proud to support our area athletes. High West Energy, your touch-tone energy cooperative.
Michael and Diane Lerwick are proud supporters of the Pine Bluffs Hornets. They invite you to join them in cheering on our boys and girls in every activity this season. Good luck, Hornets, from the Lerwick family.
As the seasons change, so do our banking needs. At Points West Community Bank, we have the experienced staff to help you year-round. From planting in the spring, growing in the summer, and harvest in the fall, we have you covered. Our local ag officers specialize in the agricultural needs of our community and take the time to learn your individual operation one-on-one. Stop in and see us today to meet with our ag lenders to discuss your seasonal and year-round operating needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Points West Bank in Pine Bluffs, 205 West 2nd Street. Call 245-3900.
Shad Bates back at the Ford Wyoming Center. Got some fans that have joined me in the media section where they shouldn't be. Extremely loud. We'll ask them to leave shortly. Hoffman on deck. We'll bring you the completion of this one. We're going to have a blood timeout. I try to explain sometimes to the other sports crew the difference between fan bases, and it's a striking difference between the wrestling fans and the basketball, volleyball, and football fans. Coming up after this one, we're going to take a break for about 30 minutes, they say, and then at 1:20, they're going to have the second round and third round of Wrestle-Backs. That'll be where everybody that got beat in the quarterfinals last night, they will be on the mats wrestling winners of this match. So they get a bye essentially in that first round Wrestle-Backs. And then obviously the winners will wrestle in the third round Wrestle-Backs. If you win the third round Wrestle-Backs, you're in the consolation semifinals. At which point you wrestle all the people that lose in the semifinals, which will be tonight. We'll bring you live coverage of that. Looks like Hoffman is on the mat, trotting out, checked in. She's green. She takes on George from Cody. George is a 12 seed, Hoffman a 13 seed. This should be a good one. Hoffman circling in the middle of the mat, and they're going to call us. Nope, still circling. Looking for a shot. Hoffman lost to Lawrence from Glenrock, got pinned in the second period in opening round action.
Number 1 for 130 pounds.
There you go. Take it. Stretch it out. Go. Go. Yeah. Work. Work, Jax.
Hoffman circling still.
Heavy.
Again, these first periods in the consolation side, the Wrestle-Backs, they're only one period. They go 1-2-2. Hoffman with a bit of a shot, now backs out. Looked at a single leg.
On mat number 2 for 130 pounds will be Olivia Roscoe from Kelly Walsh taking on Sage Dooley from
Hoffman circling at the edge of the mat. Neither wrestler really making a shot here, and that's going to end the first period. Pretty benign first period for both wrestlers. Tied 0-0, headed to the second. Hoffman defers. And George is going to take down.
Heavy.
2A is all done on mat number 7, and so that has moved 3A to mat number 7. So they will be done well before they thought they would. Hoffman gets George back to the ground, but does it with locked hands. She's going to give up a penalty point here. Technical violation, locked hands.
wrestling on mat number 8 at 144 pounds from Kelly Walsh. Hunter.
Hoffman gets on. They start over, trying to break her down.
There you go. Heavy.
And now Hoffman's just got to let her loose as George gets to her feet. They're tied up ear to ear on the far mat. Probably the furthest away from any mat that I could be. I'm parked up in front of the 2A, 3A mats. The girls are always on the other side. Hoffman working for a shot.
Good job, Jackson.
Still circling. Now Hoffman with a little bit of a single leg. Backs out, goes back to the center of the mat. George chasing her. Hoffman with a shot. We're going to get a stalling call on.
Now wrestling on 3A, mat number 7 at 150 pounds.
Takedown by Hoffman. A warning stalling call on George. Now Hoffman outside trying to get a half Nelson. George packed up. Now Hoffman's going to stack her up. Looking to get back points. There's the count. Hoffman now trying to get the pin. She's pretty high, but Jackson going away from her. So Hoffman should be up 7-4 when those points are awarded, unless she gets the pin. And there's quite a bit of time left in this second period. Now Hoffman trying to readjust, lets loose of the half Nelson. Takes her back. There's the points. Now she re-engages the half Nelson. Got her stacked up tight. We're at inside of 15 seconds left in the second. Hoffman trying to get the pin. She needs to look up at the ceiling, and she'll get it. She's going to get 4 more here at the end of the second period. Hoffman with the big lead and her choice headed to the third period. And Hoffman's tired. Woo. Now she gets up. Let's see what she chooses. I think I would take up if I was Hoffman. She does. That's a great choice there. She's got 8 points. Should be 11-3 CNA scoreboard. 8 points on 2 half Nelsons that were deep. George to her feet. She's going to get the escape. Hoffman with the headlock. Launches her. Hoffman with the 3-point takedown. Now working on back points. Still a heck of a lot of time here in this third period. Hoffman just take her time and let George wear herself out. She'll get the pin. Hoffman readjusts, now rolls George back over. She's really high. She needs to be careful here. If George rolls the other way, Hoffman's toast. George rolling into Hoffman. Hoffman tries to slack back. Readjusts it. Now just hold on and squeeze that headlock, and eventually George will run out of gas. Still working on it. George still on her back but not pinned. I think when Hoffman rolls her over, when she readjusts and rolls her over, I think Hoffman's shoulder is actually keeping George from getting pinned. If she looks up to the ceiling a little bit, she'll get the pin. Seems content just to hold it right there. It is tight. I don't know how George doesn't get pinned. And there's the call. Alyssa Hoffman advances. She'll take on Rodriguez from Central. That'll happen later this afternoon in the second round Wrestle-Backs. Great match by Hoffman. Started out a little slow. I thought, oh my goodness, and then came back and gets the win. So now we've got Hager from Torrington. He's up on the number 6 mat. He'll take on Granis from Glenrock. £150, Class 3A. Hager, the 13 seed or the 12 seed. Granis, the 12 seed. Hager trying to stay alive in this state championship tournament. Granis with a bit of a shot, now backs out. Hager, he's always very active when he wrestles. Now a little hand sparring going on. Just left the center of the mat, right in front of me. Hager with a deep shot on a double leg, works his way up and gets the 3-point takedown. Good shot by Hager. Right as Granis was stepping into him, he took the double leg. Now Granis to his feet. Hager just lets him go. Better to give up that 1 point than a 2 reversal. Hager very good on his feet for the Blazers. Now Granis in on a single leg. Hager sprawls out. He's got an underhook on one side. Goes across the body, trying to get the takedown with the across the left hand to the right leg. Or right hand to the right leg. It didn't get it. 2 seconds left here in the first. Hager up 3-0 or 3-1 CNA scoreboard. That'll do it in period 1. The flip of the coin. One side's red, one's green. It'll be Hager's choice. He'll defer. Granis is going to take down. Hager needs to break him down right away on the first whistle. Granis gets a leg up, tripods up to his feet. Hager running with him, trying to trip him. Maintain control, gets back behind him. No points away. Ward is still on their feet. Hager behind him, lifts him, and now going to take him gently to... He blew that whistle before Hager took him down. Hager did not slam him, and that ref needs to let that continue on. There's protection of a wrestler, but then there's an escape for Granis. I don't know why he did that. So Hager back on his feet with Granis. Up 3-2 now. The takedown in the first period, the only points for Hager so far. He needs one here with 1:28 left in the second period. Shot by Granis. Hager, he's going to go across the body again. Try to get that left arm to the Granis' left leg. Granis steps out, backs out of it. Hager working on him. Got him in a cow catcher. They go to their feet. Granis able to slide out of that. Hager, oh, I thought he had him dead to rights, was going to throw him. Granis now gets tripped down by Hager for the three-point takedown. Hager up 6-2, CNA scoreboard. So with 55 seconds left, we're back to live action with Hager. He ankle picks, drives Granis' head to the mat. Needs to work for a pinning combination here. He lets Granis get to his feet, just lets him go. 6-3 CNA scoreboard. Wrestlers on their feet. Hager, just be smart here and don't try to throw yourself and be a crowd pleaser. Win this thing on the scoreboard if you have to advance. Now inside trip by Hager is going to get Granis to his back, and a deep half Nelson. He's got Granis in trouble. He's up 9-3 CNA scoreboard and getting back points with a deep half Nelson. 20 seconds left. Hager needs to move his hand as it's literally underneath the shoulder blade of Granis with 13 seconds left. Hager's going to try to readjust everything. Granis gets back to his base. Hager gets 4. 13-3 CNA scoreboard. Nice takedown by Hager. Now trying to stack up Granis. Granis rolls out of it. That's the end of the third, end of the second. We're headed to the third. So we're gonna. Hager takes neutral after taking Granis down 3 times. Smart. Hager dancing around Granis. Granis standing still. Hager trying to work back towards the middle of the mat and get some hand control on Granis. Does a duck under, trying to get Granis' knee to the ground. Granis trying to headlock on Hager. He slacks off. Now Hager in deep and launches Granis, but out of bounds and kicks in the face one of the mat girls that cleans up blood. I hope she's okay. She's smiling. Says, yep, I'm okay. That was a vicious throw from Hager. 13-4 CNA scoreboard. 1:28 left in the third period. Granis with attempted headlock and gets Hager thrown to the mat. That's 3 for Granis, and Hager in trouble. Just don't get pinned. He rolls through all the way, gets 3 near fall. Hager back up on top and gets an escape. 3 takedown, 4 near fall, 1 escape. It's a frenzy for points here. Right at the edge of the mat. It's 14-11 after all that on the CNA scoreboard. Hager's up 3. Hager pulled on the headgear of Granis, so Granis gets a point for that. Now it's 14-12. Oh my goodness. Hager needs a takedown with still a lot of time and 1:07 left. Hager forces Granis' head to the mat, looking for an ankle pick. Granis sits out. Hager follows. Granis on his knees facing Hager, gets to his feet. Hager going across the body. Nice take. He got it to work finally. He gets 3 for the takedown. No near fall. 17-12 CNA scoreboard. 2 near fall coming late as Hager gets Granis' left arm trapped now behind his back. Let's see if he uses it for a half or possibly a patch. Hager, lots of pressure down on Granis. He's looking for the patch. Granis turtles up. Granis not doing anything. Now Hager needs to elevate a little bit, drive across him. He'll get the back points. Now Hager looks like he's switching off to a chicken wing with 10 seconds left in this one. Hager looks like he's going to advance 19-12 on the CNA scoreboard, and we're going to get probably a warning call on Hager. That's 2 points to Granis, 19-14 CNA scoreboard. If I'm Hager, I cut him loose here. 4 seconds, 3, 2, Hager wins. 19-14 CNA scoreboard. He'll wrestle later this afternoon. He will take on Stahl from Lovell. Probably a wrestler he hasn't seen very often. Let's take a timeout, and we'll come back with live action. We have some wrestlers coming up. I know at 175 we've got Zayd Olson. He's in front of me. I think he has a match, but we'll be back after this timeout.
Strom and the crew would like to take this time to wish the Pine Bluffs Hornets the best of luck this season. For premium hay and alfalfa products, call 245-3674. That's 245-3674. Go Hornets!
Sadie's Cafe in Pine Bluffs wishes the Hornets the best of luck this season. And attention students, present your student ID when you come in and get 10% off your entree and drink. Try a cinnamon roll or one of their hearty soups. Sadie's Cafe, always supporting the Pine Bluffs Hornets and located at 515 West 5th in Pine Bluffs. Bluffs Car Care would like to wish the Hornet student athletes the best of luck. Remember Bluffs Car Care for all of your automotive needs. From tricycles to dozers, they'll get you covered. From brakes to major motor repair, and they handle all tires including ag. Bluffs Car Care at 700 Parsons Street in Pine Bluffs. And go Hornets!
The Bluffs Veterinary Clinic in Pine Bluffs offers the best professional medical care for your animals. Whether livestock or personal pets, you can count on quality of care that your animals deserve. When it comes to ensuring recovery from surgical or non-surgical treatments, Dr. Shane, Nicodemus, and Bliss utilize the latest in care technology, as they know how much your pet means to you. For complete veterinary care, call Bluffs Vet Clinic at 245-9263. That's 245-9263.
Most homeowners would be surprised to know how much energy their home uses. We at High West Energy, your touch-tone energy cooperative, have many ideas that you can do to increase energy efficiency. Log on to highwestenergy.com to see the many products we offer. There is something all of us can and should do to help. The employees and directors of High West Energy are always looking out for you and are proud to support our area athletes. High West Energy, your touch-tone energy cooperative.
Back to live action. We got Noakes from Burns Pine Bluffs taking on Sanchez from Torrington. Sanchez with a takedown here in the first period. We're just about 20 seconds in is all. Sanchez trying to control Noakes' hand. Noakes gets to his feet. Now Sanchez way too far out in front. And Noakes with the single leg trying to elevate it. Sanchez trying to far side half, gets him to the mat, but Noakes hanging on to that single leg, needs to get his leg out. Sanchez working towards back points, 5 seconds left. We're going to head to the second period with Sanchez on top of Noakes, 3-0. The flip, it's going to be Sanchez. He's going to take down. Noakes will start on top. Bringing you this coverage on Cinch Country and GoCo Now, the YouTube channel, where it will be archived. All audio this weekend. Sanchez to his feet, faces Noakes. Noakes holds on to a single leg. Sanchez pushes Noakes to the ground. Ref is saying no control yet. Noakes lets loose of the single leg, and Sanchez is going to get a 2-point reversal. Sanchez trying to break Noakes down. Noakes doing a nice job, but needs to get to his feet now, gets his left leg up. Sanchez working towards the cradle. Noakes peels the hand off, now faces Sanchez, is going to get the escape. Nice job by Noakes. There's a shot on a double leg by Noakes. Switches to a single leg. Trying to come out through the back, and he's going to get a 3-point takedown. 5-4 CNA scoreboard. Noakes down just one to Sanchez from Torrington. He's got the cradle locked up. Sanchez trying to keep him from getting turned. Get turned here. Noakes never did get out to the side. Now he's got a chicken wing on Sanchez. Sanchez to his feet at the edge of the mat. Noakes pushing and gets him out of bounds. No possession change there. Noakes on top. 46 seconds left here in the second. Noakes needs to try to turn Sanchez, get some back points. He's down one. Sanchez faces Noakes, pushing his way out. Noakes gives up the escape, 6-4 CNA scoreboard. Sanchez trying to get the takedown and gets it. 9-4 CNA scoreboard, 15 seconds left. Noakes needs to try to get an escape towards the end of this, 10 seconds left. Sanchez working a crossface pretty hard on Noakes. They're on the edge of the mat. Noakes trying to keep from getting flipped over. Now there's one count for a back point, but nothing. Noakes is able to belly back down. 9-4 CNA scoreboard. And Sanchez going to get cooled down a little bit. So he's on an injury timeout. He gets 2 minutes of that, I think. Maybe just a minute and a half. So he's going to get a drink of water. Yeah, Xavier does have a history of seizures, so this is all precautionary headed to the third period. He has a 9-4 lead over Noakes, Burns Pine Bluffs wrestler versus Torrington wrestler.
Now wrestling on mat number 1 for 140 pounds.
Sumare over on the girls mat, number 2, with a 6-0 lead over Campbell County wrestler in the second period. So now the physician or the physical therapist or sports injury person comes out to check on Sanchez. Torrington's team has done this all year with Xavier and got him back on the mat. So my thought is those people should just move away and let it happen. Sumari working on a cradle, trying to get some points with 48 seconds left. 6-0 CNA scoreboard. We have Fuller over on mat number 1. I don't have a score on that one. I can't see it. I think she's up against a Pinedale girl. Sumari still trying to work towards a pinning combination. We're ready to head towards the third. Noakes will start this one down. He needs an escape, a reversal, some back points. He needs to get going. He's down 5. There he circles in and grabs Sanchez's leg. Trying to elevate, trying to spin. Sanchez spins. Now Noakes has it elevated. Inside trip. Sanchez flips him over. No change as they roll right through. Sumari is going to start down. They're on their feet, getting ready to start over on mat number 1 with Fuller. Sanchez now trying to get a pinning combination. I think we're on the edge of the mat. There's a stalemate call. Good call with 1:28 left. Get him wrestling. So we're going to reset with 1:28. Noakes down. Sanchez getting ready to go on. Sumari on the bottom. Got to fight off as she's getting a power half worked over on her. Noakes to his feet. Spins towards Sanchez and now throws Sanchez to his back. Sanchez rolls through. Noakes on his back with Sanchez with the reverse half. 1:15 left. There was no possession change there. A control. Now Sanchez, Noakes trying to turn away from him, and Sanchez got his Noakes pretty tight, squeezing hard. There's the pin with a minute left. We'll focus on Sumari as Campbell County wrestler is really high on Nicole. Nicole trying to force her way out the back door, and we're going to reset. That's 145 pounds over there on the girls' mat. Fuller in on a double leg, sprawled out as the Pinedale girl. Again, Campbell County high with the leg riding. Sumari needs to kind of just, if she can get to a tripod and donkey kick, she will flip the switch and control. She's got the single leg, trying to come out the back, fighting the power half. Right on the edge of the mat. Now they're going to call a stalemate. So we're going to reset everything for them with 15 seconds left. Sumari up 6-4. Caution on Campbell County.
Wrestling on mat number 4 at 165 pounds from Cheyenne East, Dante Ward.
That is Bloomberg from Campbell County with 10 seconds left. They're going to go to the third period. Sumari's going to have a 2-point lead. Fuller got taken down and now trying not to get pinned as she's got a chicken wing. They're trying not to get rotated. Switched off to a half Nelson. Trying to base up is Fuller. That's the end. And that was a third period for Sumari, and she's going to win it. She'll wrestle later on against Mays from Natrona County. Take a look at the 140-pound bracket for the girls. That's where Fuller's at. As she's taking on Craig from Pinedale. We're going to get a stalling call on Craig. Fuller's up 7-3. They're in the second period, maybe the end of the second period.
Mat number 2 for 145 pounds from Lightman.
We got McLaughlin for Burns taking on Crabtree from Newcastle in the second period, and McLaughlin is up. Just gave on a takedown. Now he's down. 4-3 CNA scoreboard over there. Again, Fuller up 7-3. McLaughlin trying to keep his season going with the short set. Comes back to base. Crabtree throws a leg in. Nice sloth by McLaughlin. Now he gets to his hip. Crabtree also on his hip. We're going to get a stalemate call as McLaughlin was just holding on to his leg. We'll reset with 1:16 left in the second. Crabtree on, and away we go. Still have a blood timeout over on the girls' number 1 mat. McLaughlin trying to stand up, tripod up. Crabtree controlling his ankle. He needs to do something with that ankle rather than just hold on to it, or he'll get a stalling call, which would be great for McLaughlin. I don't see Crabtree doing anything right now on top. McLaughlin frees his hand. Now they're out in front of him, trying to tripod up, gets to his base. Fuller starting down over on mat number 1. McLaughlin has a hold of Crabtree's leg. If he reaches up and pulls ahead, he can stack him here. Reach up and grab the head, tripod up onto your legs, and Crabtree falls right into a pinning combination. We got a warning stalling on both wrestlers now over on mat number 1. McLaughlin, 10 seconds left. Crabtree not doing anything. McLaughlin can't really do anything. And 5 seconds left. We're going to call a stalemate. Fuller fighting with her life over there with Craig on the bottom. Craig throwing half Nelson one side then the other. Needs to get up and out. Time expires on the 3A mat. 165 pounds, Crabtree and McLaughlin. Crabtree's going to take down. He has the lead 4-3 on the CNA scoreboard. Fuller wins 8-4. She'll advance. She'll take on Bretz from Natrona County. Crabtree to his feet. McLaughlin gets him back down to the ground. Hoists and delivers. McLaughlin trying to get a pinning combination is parallel to him. Needs to get outside, get perpendicular. Trying to control Crabtree's left hand, and now we're going to have a warning call stalling on Crabtree on the bottom. He's not moving. There's a hard crossface by Crabtree or by McLaughlin. I have a feeling this one could go sudden death with 1:20 left. Now Crabtree gets out as McLaughlin just cuts him loose. 5-3 CNA scoreboard. McLaughlin needs to make some shots. There's a shot on a double leg. Drives into Crabtree. Gets a three-point takedown and takes the lead. 6-5. Crabtree turtled up, not doing anything down below for McLaughlin. McLaughlin trying to get to the next round here in the Wrestle-Backs. It's a long way back to the medal round, but it can be done. McLaughlin has him in the cradle trying to buck him over. Now he's going to reposition. Got Crabtree to his side just a little bit further and it will be there. Crabtree bellies back over. I think we're going to get a stalemate call with 24 seconds left. McLaughlin up. Now Crabtree trying to get the reversal. McLaughlin's on his hip. Crabtree has his leg. No change in control. McLaughlin needs to hold on to that with 12 seconds left. Keep that cradle. Keep that cradle. Keep that cradle. It's 6-5. He's up with 5 seconds left. No change in control. 2 seconds, one, and McLaughlin's going to hold on. Both wrestlers just exhausted on the mat. Scoreboard says 6-5 McLaughlin, so he survives a late scare in the third period to wrestle in this afternoon's second round Wrestle-Backs. We got Morin going over on mat number 7 as 2A is almost all done. He's up 6-0 against Reese from Douglas. This is a 175-pound match. There in the first period, so Morin got a takedown and 3-point near fall. We'll head to the second. Again, Morin up 6-0 on the CNA scoreboard. Morin's choice is going to defer. Reese will take up. Morin wants to know if he can get a little puffer going. Clear out those airwaves, or those air pipes. So the injury timeout starts. Couple hits off of that, and I think Morin's going to be ready to roll. He says he is now. (6-0) CNA scoreboard. We're ready to start the second period. So Morin down. Not a real good move off the whistle, but is able to try to face him now. Reese back behind. Reese, a lot of pressure down on Morin. Controlling that far side ankle. Morin with a little sit out. Reese trails. Reese is high. Morin, if he shrugs him and steps over the ankle, he's going to get a reversal. Reese gets back behind. Now he's going to try to get a cradle locked up on Morin. Faces him now. Morin, oh, he missed the leg. There he's got it. Whips Reese back to his left and gets on top of him. Gets a reversal. 8-0 CNA scoreboard. We got Zade Olson now going on mat number 6 at 175 pounds from Torrington. We're going to stick with Joey. He's up 8-0 against Reese from Douglas. Got a chicken wing. Walking it over. He's got it tight. Now he's going to go back and switch off to a reverse half. He's got the 4 points for back points. He's looking to get the pin. He's got Reese pickled up pretty good here. Morin still there with 40 seconds left. Morin, the 15 seed, reached the 10 seed. And Morin looking to upset, for the upset here. Olsen's going to get the takedown. And there's the pin by Morin with 22 seconds left in the match. So Morin advances. He'll take on French from Cody. Focus on Zayd Olsen now from Torrington. He's up 3-0 at the end of the first period. It's his choice. He's going to defer. He is wrestling Fritz from Rollins. Fritz will take down. So Olsen on top. There's the whistle. Fritz gets to his feet, back down to the ground. Olsen controls the left arm, but he's going to get called for locked hands and give up a penalty point here. So Matt, 3A now controlling 4 mats in this. Girls just at 145 pounds still. Olsen looking for a pin on the reverse half. Needs to slouch back. Can't do it. Gets back behind Fritz. 1:35 left in the second. Olsen with the control in the arm. Now reaching down to the leg. Each one has a leg, and Olsen wins that battle. Gets Fritz back down to the ground. Now a half Nelson. Fritz posts the outside leg. Olsen tries to jump sides on the half. Lots of pressure down on Fritz. He has arm control on the other side. He's got to get out to the side and just start walking towards the head. Fritz will go. If he keeps going, he's rocking it. Fritz is twisted up like a pretzel. Coach is telling him, keep going, keep going. Fritz pulls the hand off the top of the head, and they're back to the neutral, or back to the original position with Olsen in control. He puts his leg in on the right side. 45 seconds left. Olsen not sure what to do, it appears, with that leg in. Gets Olsen broke down, gets the leg out. Now he's back to the half Nelson, forcing Fritz's head down. Trying to grab that leg. Fritz gets to his feet. Nope, down to the ground by Olsen again. Olsen trying to buck Fritz over. Really giving him the business here. Fritz is tripoded up, and Olsen with just trying to break that tripod out, rip that arm out of there. 10 seconds left here in the second. Fritz took bottom, and Olsen rode him the entire period. Nice job by Zayd Olsen. He's up 2, 3-1 CNA scoreboard, and it's his choice. He's going to take down, the coaches say, and he agrees. So Olsen down. He's up 3-1. Going to get a caution on Fritz. He had his arm on, he had a tight waist going. He needs to have that palm of his hand on Olsen's belly button, and he got it again, another caution. He did the same thing. You have to have it on the belly button. He's reaching all the way across Olsen's belly. So it's a tight waist to start. That's not, I could see his hand from where I was. Olsen with the Granby, now belly's back over, almost got caught in it. Good mat awareness there by Olsen. Now he's trying to face Fritz. Fritz with the overhead half, or headlock, cranking on Olsen. Olsen steps over. Now he's going to get the reversal. 5-1 CNA scoreboard.
That's 7, 190 pounds, 3A. We have Michael Krause of Douglas.
Olsen trying to get that crossface. Now working maybe at a cradle. Fritz not doing too much on the bottom, but enough to keep. There's an ankle pick by Olsen, which is nice. He's going to give up one and the escape. Fritz pushes him away. 5-2 CNA scoreboard. Olsen Fritz punching Olson in the forehead. Olson's going to get called for stalling as he backed out on that shot. That's a warning, 5-2. He needs to make a shot with 1:01 left here in the match. We got blood time, injury time, blood time started. Maybe just injury, not blood. Boy, I don't remember back 20 years ago this much injury time or breaks. It was go, go, go. You had to be darn near dead out there for him to call an injury timeout. We have O'Hare coming up for Burns Pine Bluffs on mat number 7. He'll be taking on Chandler from Lyman. Oliver wrestling in the 215-pound division. Olson, he's up 3. There's a shot by Olson. Single leg, switches to a double, goes off the mat, and his toes just scoot out. Good shot by Olson after getting warned for stalling. Hare circling in the middle of the mat now, engages Chandler. Olson with another shot. This time he goes single, sweeping single. Needs to try to pick it up. He's on his feet. He's flipped over. No control yet by Olson, and he spins out of it. Has Fritz in a half. Fritz sits up. Olson gets a takedown, 8-2 with 30 seconds left. O'Hare got taken down, and now fighting a half Nelson from Chandler. Olson trying to hang on here with 18 seconds left. Olson working on that half. Now holds on to the shoulder, 7, 5. Hare on his back. And Olson's going to advance in the state tournament. 8-2 victory over Fritz. Hare gives up 4 takedown to Chandler. Whew. So Hare's going to take up to start the second period. He's down 7. 7 zip, CNA scoreboard.
There you go. Settle in.
Gives up a reversal, Hare does. Now he's on his back with a headlock. Long time with 1:45 left to try to fight off of this, out of this one. Got a circle to the legs. There he goes, gets the leg hook. Now he's going to try to roll over, but he gets pinned before he can make it. So let's do this. Let's take a timeout here from some sports boosters. I'll be back. We're about done, I think, with this opening round 1 of the Wrestle-Backs. Back after this.
Diane Lerwick are proud supporters of the Pine Bluffs Hornets. They invite you to join them in cheering on our boys and girls in every activity this season. Good luck, Hornets, from the Lerwick family.
As the seasons change, so do our banking needs. At Points West Community Bank, we have the experienced staff to help you year-round. From planting in the spring, growing in the summer, and harvest in the fall, we have you covered. Our local ag officers specialize in the agricultural needs of our community and take the time to learn your individual operation one-on-one. Stop in and see us today to meet with our ag lenders to discuss your seasonal and year-round operating needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Points West Bank in Pine Bluffs, 205 West 2nd Street. Call 245-3900.
Chad Bates back to live coverage with Bennett on mat number 5. He gets taken down by Calhoun from Pinedale. They're at the edge of the mat. Bennett on his back. They're going to say that they're off the mat, I believe, for takedown or for near fall. 33 seconds left in this one. This is 215 pounds over on mat number 5. Looks like we have a match coming up, 3A heavyweight. See which one that is that's coming up. I believe that's Salazar. Bennett is turned to his back with a chicken wing. 13 seconds left, and Bennett's going to get pinned. So Bennett's season is over. 285, we're going to have 3 wrestlers going. We're going to have Salazar from Torrington, who lost to Stewart, the number 1 ranked wrestler at heavyweight in the state of Wyoming. He'll take on Jones from Douglas. Those two are familiar with each other. We're also going to have Chavez and Roberts wrestling. Chavez, the 6th seed, taking on the 14th seed Roberts, and then we'll have Garcia Sanchez from Burns Pine Bluffs taking on Monreal. But first we're going to, I guess Chavez is going to go first. He'll take on Roberts. Chavez upset in opening round action. Lovell kid Gruel pinned him in the 3rd period. So Chavez trying to get his way back into some medals. It'll take 3 wins in the Wrestle-Backs, and then he'll be in the medal round in the consolation semifinals. First things first. We got Salazar over on mat number 5, Chavez on mat number 7. Ay, ay, ay. Chavez engaging in the tie-up. 33 seconds left.
On mat number 2 for 170 pounds from Kimmer, Ella Healy. And from Cheyenne East,
Chavez trying to work for a takedown. He likes to get in there tight and throw some headlocks. So far, Evans, check that, Roberts staying away from him. Not letting Chavez get in tight. Roberts checks the clock a lot. 2 seconds left. 1. That's the end of the first period. We're at the end of 1 with Salazar. 0-0 against Jones. 0-0 Chavez and Roberts.
And on mat number 1 for 170 pounds from Pinedale, Asa Lambert. And from Thunder Basin High School, Freedom Johnston.
So they're going to start on their feet. Chavez is. Salazar gives up a 3-point takedown right at the beginning of the 2nd period. Chavez looking, try to get some control of the hands. Robert just circling, not doing anything. Now Chavez in tight, backs back out. Should have stayed right there. Salazar gets pinned with 1:23 left in the 2nd period. So we'll focus solely on Chavez and Roberts right now. Chavez trying to get an arm drag, it appears, and Roberts not letting him. 1:10 left here in the 2nd. Not a whole lot of action so far for Chavez or Roberts in this one. No shots whatsoever in these big boys. Now Chavez in pretty deep, lets him go.
On mat number 8 at 285 pounds from Cheyenne East, Blake Whitley. And from Cheyenne Central,
25 seconds left. We have Jesselie Jackson from Burns Pine Bluffs coming up at 190 pounds. They're at 170 over on the girls' mat. Also waiting on one more heavyweight match for Burns Pine Bluffs, and that will be Garcia Sanchez. So Roberts takes down. Start the 3rd, 0-0. See if Sanchez can get him turned over here. Trying an ankle pick. Can't. Roberts just sitting there, not doing anything on all fours. Ankle pick. Now Roberts gets a leg up. Back down to all fours. We're going to get warning call on Chavez. He's hanging on the ankle. Warning for stalling. So Chavez is going to let him up. This is where things are going to happen with the third period and both wrestlers on their feet. Chavez is going to try to get it really engaged and get a throw here. Would be the game plan, I would think. Now he's got him headlocked. Chavez needs to get headlocked. There it is. Nope, didn't feel it. Let it back out. Chavez again stalking Roberts. Chavez definitely the aggressor here on their feet. Roberts runs back to the middle of the mat. Roberts up 1-0 after the escape when Chavez let him go. Chavez engaging. Roberts trying to stand straight up. Now Roberts reaches for a single leg. Chavez with the overhead half Nelson or a headlock. Roberts backs out. 58 seconds left. Roberts is stalling. Now he gets tied up tight with Roberts. Backs back out. 49 seconds left. Chavez down 1. He needs to go. Chavez pushing Roberts. Roberts backing up. Where's the warning call? Where's the stall call? Chavez has him in tight. Roberts readjusts his headgear. Chavez drops down to a single leg. Goes out of bounds. 26 seconds left. I cannot believe there has not been a warning for stalling on Roberts. Chavez with 22 seconds left. Roberts keeping his head down and just running. There's the warning for stalling. He literally was running away from Chavez. Chavez gets the headlock. And they're going to give 1 point to Roberts because he had no arm in that headlock. 11 seconds left. I thought that he was clean. 11 seconds left. Chavez gets a bear hug. This will get him down to the ground. They go off the mat. Roberts is running. Chavez gets a takedown with 3 seconds left. He's going to win this thing 3-2. That's unbelievable. Roberts was running. Chavez tripped, running by it, tripped him as he was trying to run away from Chavez, and Chavez got on top. Unbelievable. So Chavez is going to wrestle. He's got another one today. He'll take on. Let me pull it open. Oh, well, I've seen a lot of things. I hadn't seen that one before. Chavez survives. He'll take on Christophilus from Powell. That'll be this afternoon. We'll have that for you. Waiting on Jesley Jackson at 190. After the conclusion of this one, I'll be back on at 120 on YouTube's GoCo Now YouTube channel. That's the second round Wrestle-Backs as well as the third round Wrestle-Backs. Then there's a 40-minute break as they get everything all set up for the championship semifinals. They'll also have some stuff. Probably won't be on until closer till 6 as they do a March of Champions and a big national anthem thing. It's really kind of a spectacular thing. This place will be packed. We'll also have coverage tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to start with it at 10:30 again, consolation semifinals, and on 8 mats, and then they're going to roll right into the 3rd and 4th place matches and the 5th and 6th place matches. Have a little bit of a lunch break, and then at 2:20 they'll start the championship face-off, national anthem, and finally the championship matches. Wrestlers that make it to the championship match, we'll have those for you. All these sessions will be individualized. They're all brought to you by a sports booster. This one is brought to you by the Burns Pine Bluff Sports Boosters. I see a wrestler getting attended to over there. And I can't on the mat number 1. Let me take a little peek at this. And that is not Jesley, I don't believe. Nope. That's got to be Van Gundy from Douglas. All right. So we're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll have Jesley Jackson's match at 190 pounds after this short timeout.
Bornstrom and the crew would like to take this time to wish the Pine Bluffs Hornets the best of luck this season. For premium hay and alfalfa products, call 245-3674. That's 245-3674. Go Hornets!
Sadie's Cafe in Pine Bluffs wishes the Hornets the best of luck this season. And attention students, present your student ID when you come in and get 10% off your entree and drink. Try a cinnamon roll or one of their hearty soups. Sadie's Cafe, always supporting the Pine Bluffs Hornets and located at 515 West 5th in Pine Bluffs.
Back to live action as Garcia Sanchez gets taken down right in front of me against a wrestler from Worland named Morrill. Sanchez on all fours. 9 seconds left here in the first period. 2-1, and we're going to head to the second with Sanchez down 3-0. There's the flip. It's going to be Morrell's choice. He's going to take up. So Sanchez needs to move on the bottom here. This is the last 3A match in this first round of Wrestle-Backs. They've started the mat cleaning and disinfecting on the empty mats. Sanchez trying to work up to his feet. Got a knee up. Got 2 knees up. Now back to the mat. He's belly down. He needs to get his knees underneath him. Three to 0 CNA scoreboard. Sanchez down. Garcia Sanchez with 1:30 left here in the second period. Monreal just kind of riding Sanchez, not really getting outside, trying to maybe get a half Nelson. Sanchez blocking him, and Sanchez just kind of taking a break, looking around. Now there's a power half. Sanchez gets rolled. Garcia Sanchez rolled to his back. He's fighting off his back. There's a reverse half. Sanchez trying to bridge out of that. He's got a minute left to fight. He's got to time it when Monreal pushes into him. He's got to push away. Now he goes away from him. Sagging back is Monreal. Sanchez got to stay right there. If he can keep going, he's going to get out of this. He does get out of it. Nice job fighting off your back there, Garcia Sanchez. 7-0 CNA scoreboard. He's turtled up and not opening up at all. He's pretty close to getting warned. There's the warning for stalling. You have to try to move and get away when you're on the bottom. You can't just suck your arms in. And now there's a crossface attempt by Monreal. Sanchez, Garcia Sanchez not moving again. He's going to probably give up and could give up a penalty point for stalling here with 8 seconds left. We'll see if the ref lets it play out. 5. Garcia Sanchez is content. We're going to move to the third period. He's going to take up. He needs a couple 4-point near falls or a pin to win this thing. We'll see what Monreal can do off the bottom and how Sanchez does on the top. We're underway. Monreal to his feet, and he's going to get the escape. Sanchez working for the headlock. Has him thrown, has him on his back. Nice job by Sanchez. Knew what he was doing here. Now he's got a lot of time with 1:45 left. He just used his weight and gets the pin. Comes from behind. 7-0. and pins Monreal in the third period with a nice headlock. Oh my goodness. The heavyweights are going to kill a guy. Taking a look up at the scoreboard, Jackson is on deck. She will be over on mat number 2. I think they're starting the second period on that one. So let's take a timeout here from the Sports Boosters from Burns Pine Bluffs. I'll be back after this.
Bluffs Car Care would like to wish the Hornet student athletes the best of luck. Remember Bluffs Car Care for all of your automotive needs. From tricycles to dozers, they'll get you covered. From brakes to major motor repair, and they handle all tires including ag. Bluffs Car Care at 700 Parsons Street in Pine Bluffs. And go Hornets!
The Bluffs Veterinary Clinic in Pine Bluffs offers the best professional medical care for your animals. Whether livestock or personal pets, you can count on quality of care that your animals deserve. When it comes to ensuring recovery from surgical or non-surgical treatments, Dr. Shane, Nicodemus, and Bliss utilize the latest in care technology, as they know how much your pet means to you. For complete veterinary care, call Bluffs Vet Clinic at 245-9263. That's 245-9263.
Most homeowners would be surprised to know how much energy their home uses. We at High West Energy, your touch-tone energy cooperative, have many ideas that you can do to increase energy efficiency. Log on to highwestenergy.com to see the many products we offer. There is something all of us can and should do to help. The employees and directors of High West Energy are always looking out for you and are proud to support our area athletes. High West Energy, your touch-tone energy cooperative.
Michael and Diane Lerwick are proud supporters of the Pine Bluffs Hornets. They invite you to join them in cheering on our boys and girls in every activity this season. Good luck, Hornets, from the Lerwick family.
As the seasons change, so do our banking needs. At Points West Community Bank, we have the experienced staff to help you year-round. From planting in the spring, growing in the summer, and harvest in the fall, we have you covered. Our local ag officers specialize in the agricultural needs of our community and take the time to learn your individual operation one-on-one. Stop in and see us today to meet with our ag lenders to discuss your seasonal and year-round operating needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Points West Bank in Pine Bluffs, 205 West 2nd Street. Call 245-3900.
Todd Fornstrom and the crew would like to take this time to wish the Pine Bluffs Hornets the best of luck this season. For premium hay and alfalfa products, call 245-3674. That's 245-3674. Go Hornets!
Sadie's Cafe in Pine Bluffs wishes the Hornets the best of luck this season. And attention students, present your student ID when you come in and get 10% off your entree and drink. Try a cinnamon roll or one of their hearty soups. Sadie's Cafe, always supporting the Pine Bluffs Hornets and located at 515 West 5th in Pine Bluffs. Bluffs Car Care would like to wish the Hornet student athletes the best of luck. Remember Bluffs Car Care for all of your automotive needs. From tricycles to dozers, they'll get you covered. From brakes to major motor repair, and they handle all tires including ag. Bluffs Car Care at 700 Parsons Street in Pine Bluffs. And go Hornets!
Back to live action. Jesley just steps on the mat. Well, we're about 20 seconds in. That commercial ran a little long. So Jackson got a big injury going on and seizures, it looks like, on mat number 1. That's scary. Jesley circling in the middle of the mat. Love gets behind her and now gets Jesley down to the mat. So Jackson down 3-0 here in the first with 5 seconds left. Trying to tripod up, and then we're just going to end it there. 3-0 CNA scoreboard. It's going to be Love's choice. She defers. Jackson is going to take up. Jesulee would like to get some near fall points here. We're going to caution on Jackson. She jumped the gun just a little bit early on that one. So we're going to let Love get reset. Again, we'll be back on. I'll be back on about 12:50 or so. Oh, no, 1. It has to be after 1. 1:20. Jackson trying to get Love back to the ground as she tripods up, gets to her feet. And Love from Cheyenne East going to get the escape. So now Jackson down 4-0 on the CNA scoreboard. Big thanks to all the sports boosters. It's been fun, and we're only about a day and a half into this. I think this is our 3rd session, and there's 7 total. So 2 more sessions today, and then the 2 tomorrow. We'll have it all right here on YouTube on the GoCo Now channel. Jesulee trying to get some arm control. 1:10 left. I believe this is probably the last match for the girls. 4A's done, 2A and 3A are all done. It's as quiet as I've heard this all morning. Jesulee pushing on Love, but no shot. Both just trying to control each other's hands and then not making a shot. Might be one more match after this one. We're not covering it. I get something to eat. 31 seconds left. Moving around, taking turns pushing each other. Not much happening here in this one. 14 seconds left. Jesulee needs to go. It's going to be Love's choice, and she's probably going to take down. And now Love just pushes Jesulee off the mat, and Jesulee gets warned for stalling. You're at the state tournament in a loser-out game or match. You need to just let it all hang out. Go. 4 seconds. We'll head to the 3rd. Jackson down 4-0 on the CNA scoreboard. Love's choice. She's going to take neutral. Jackson needs a takedown here. Love into Jackson. They go off the mat. There's 1 point for Love. Love just pushed Jackson off the mat. So warning for stalling for Love. 1 apiece now. Jackson. Love really has her blocked with that elbow at a right angle and then hand on the back of Jackson's neck. Jackson needs to shrug that off and try to create a shot here with 1:30 left. She's down 4, so she needs a shot plus a point. Takedown plus a point. 1:15 left. Jesulee with her back to the back circle. Love pushing on her. Now tries to snap Jackson's head down. We get a warning call and a point for Love for stalling on Jackson. 5-0 CNA scoreboard. Jackson gets some hand control. Needs to make a shot with 55 seconds left. Now she pushes in to Love. Oh, if she could just duck under when Love pushes on her. Jesulee backs off the ground again. Now we're going to get another warning call. Another point for Love as Jesulee just went off the mat. 6-0 CNA scoreboard. There's Jackson. Did a little duck under spin. Another warning call. She flees the mat. Now she's down 8-0 as that's a 2-pointer. Love wants to keep them on their feet. Given her choice after that 3rd point awarding.
On mat number 3 for 190 pounds from Wyoming, it's Alicia Lehman.
Boy, that's a long time in between those.
It's Adia Rice.
28 seconds left. Jackson has to go now. 24 seconds, down 8 points. And it looks like she might be content to just, she's not really, I can't see her making it, she's not making any shots or even moving angles to do so. A bit frustrating, I'm sure, for her. Now she gives up, falls to the ground and gives up a takedown. 11-zip CNA scoreboard, so Jackson's season is going to come to a close as she falls 11-zip in the opening round of the Wrestle-Backs. So that's going to end this broadcast, the first round of Wrestle-Backs. I'll get everything all set up. I'll be back on air about 1:20, so about 50 minutes from now, and I'll bring you coverage of the Wrestle-Backs rounds number 2 and number 3. I'll talk to you guys soon.